But I don't even know what to say. It's like my meds mash up.
Good night. Good night, good night, good night, peoples.
Like, really?
Yeah, like really, really, really.
Never do for me. When you tell himself to mash up the pussy. You know have no heart, girl, you God. It's like you want me, not the mag. When me say, oh, you game, slap it up it, girl. Just take the gun and
Good
put
night,
a bullet
Kwana.
in on
Bless
me.
up yourself.
Cause me know
Good
I
night,
live
High
with
Cloud.
this your memory. Fi see another man a give you a gun name cocky bigger than for me. And not that the part that really bother me. Girl, you tell me say you're sorry, me no need it. You never sorry when you sit down for them business. You get me out and break it off in many pieces. You left me scarred with no regard and hurt me deeply, 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 deeply. You spread your legs, you bite your lips, them up pilly. Me watch you scream when you are reach to ecstasy. It's like a bullet just a rip up in me, me heart shift up in me. No me I wonder if the baby after me. Before we left we need to fuck another time. Me want to know the pussy feel when I'm no mind. To squeeze your throat and box your heart and brace you up against the wall. And make sure say I fit him name your call cause. Girl, you tell me say you're sorry, me no need it. You're never sorry when you sit down for them business. You get me out and break it off in many pieces. You left me scarred with no regard and hurt me deeply.
Thanks, High Cloud. You know you have to switch up the thing. Can't stay boring, you see it? And I had the blue hair for such a long time, and it was irritating the hell out of me because I wanted to change the color so bad, but I was waiting before I bleached my hair. So now it's like a whole entire 5-6 feet past, and now I can bleach it again to get a higher color. So yeah, that's the thing there. Yeah, man.
And still you get the pussy to a crop. Wall up your head, no shed, no tear, that nah go help. When you all leave, put down my keys, them on the shelf. The Louis V's, the Gucci bag, I never had that thing you have. Only thing you feel cut with yourself. Girl, you tell me say you're sorry, me no need it. You're never sorry when you sit down for them business. You get me out and break it off in many pieces. You left me scarred with no regard and hurt me deeply, deeply, deeply.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I was trying to go in my mail.
But I don't even know what to say. It's like my meds mash up. Can't believe you that do this. Like, really? Positions where you never do for me. When you tell himself to mash up the pussy. You know have no heart, girl, you God. It's like you want me, not the mag. When me say, oh, you game, slap it up it, girl. Just take the gun and put a bullet in on me. Cause me now want to live with this your memory. Fi see another man a give you a gun name cocky bigger than for me. And not that the part that really bother me. Girl, you tell me say you're sorry, me no need it. You never sorry when you sit down for them business. You get me out and break it off in many pieces. You left me scarred with no regard and hurt me deeply, 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 deeply. You spread your legs, you bite your lips, them up pilly. Me watch you scream when you are reach to ecstasy. It's like a bullet just a rip up in me, me heart shift up in me. No me I wonder if the baby after me. Before we left we need to fuck another time. Me want to know the pussy feel when I'm not mine. To squeeze your throat and box your heart and brace you up against the wall. And make sure say I fit him name your call cause. Girl, you tell me say you're sorry, me no need it. You're never sorry when you sit down for them business. You get me out and break it off in many pieces. You left me scarred with no regard and hurt me deeply, deeply.
Good night, Becca. I hope you're enjoying yourself in Mexico. I am living vicariously through your eyes. And I see you guys are having fun. I'm so happy you guys are having fun, man. Enjoy yourself over in Mexico. Yes, living the good life. So just ask and bless of him damn good self.
You get the ring, the card, the blaze,
yeah, man, I'm
the
here,
match
I'm
up,
here,
the
I'm here.
minor things, and still you get the pussy to a crop. Wall up your head, no shed, no tear, that nah go help. When you all live, put down my keys, them on the shelf. The Louis V's, the Gucci bag, I never had that thing you have. Only thing you feel cut with yourself. Girl, you tell me say you're sorry, me no need it. You're never sorry when you sit on them penis. You get me out and break it off in many pieces. You left me scarred with no regard and hurt me deeply, deeply,
Um, 876. Why is it not popping up? Hold on. Let me jump over to the artist. I was trying to see if I could get the artist in general. Trying to get these songs.
It's Juggla alongside El Mac.
You already know, saying, El Mac, if they dance.
It's a primetime moment.
We're up on the girl. See, I wanna give you the best thing. Cause with you got it, it's tempting. Me, I'm gonna make it interesting. I'ma sing for you like Michael Jackson. I love the way that you roll, like roller coaster. Hitting it in my soul. I want you closer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. See, bad man calling you. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Me, I never play you like Ronaldo. Never mind you like tornado. Looking like that guy from Soweto. My sweet potato. Just come closer. Just come closer. I know what you want.
I'm telling you right now, this Afrobeat is just killing the place. You hear me? If you're a Jamaican artist, you definitely need to jump on the Afrobeat. You cannot go wrong with the Afrobeat, I promise you.
Wind up your good body. Your breast them no stress, girl. Oh, you're so blessed when you walk, you make me
You mix the beat on the
God bless the good doom, the way you
Afrobeat.
your skin so pretty, girl. Where you make out. Burn up the place like bread in a toast. Man, I feel like nice like a man who supporter. Hard and long. And that she want, she request yard, man. She said one prime done all night long. Me know she a breed, cause me see men strong. God bless the good doom, the way you come out. Your skin so pretty, girl, the way you make out. Burn up the place like bread in a toast. Man, I feel like nice like a man who supporter.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. See, bad man calling you. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Me, I never play you like Ronaldo. Never mind you like tornado. Looking like that guy from Soweto. My sweet boy.
I'm waiting for the artist to actually come on the live. Oh yeah, he's on the live.
Come closer. I know what you want. I'ma give you some love.
Add him.
Closer. Let me hold you. I know what you want. I'ma give you some love.
I'm just looking damn lady. What's going on? Swear to God, my son be breaking my stuff them. Little boy.
What's good?
What's good? What's poppin'? There.
Yeah, I'm here with my boys. This is what popping. This is how we do it.
Good night. Good afternoon. What is it for evening for you guys?
It's evening now. What time is it in Holland?
It was 16 past 11 in the night.
Oh, so it's almost midnight.
Yep, sure is. So, juggler, what's good? Bless up yourself.
I'm good. What's up?
Who's on over there? For my audience that doesn't know who you are, if you don't mind introducing yourself, just a little bit, and then I will take it over from there.
Introducing. This is Juggler. Say no more. Go Google it.
Just like that.
Just like that. Go Google it.
Okay.
I'll stop introducing myself from high school. I let my music speak.
For itself, I trust me. Your bad till I can't bad. No more. Remember me tell you. Yes. But anyway, juggler, I see you're hanging out with the boys, enjoying yourself, or with the mans, I should say, not the boys, but the mans.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I want to thank you for doing this interview. Of course, it's a blessing to have you.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
How you find your way go so far? Huh?
I've been living here for 30 years. My mom been living over here for 40 plus years. So I grew up here. This is home.
Okay. So you still maintain the culture though?
Most definitely. You know, see the background, you know, see the flag after represent where we come from straight there. Yeah. What more that's crazy? Yeah, man. My mom, no, I don't know why. Most Jamaican got England and Canada and all of them places in America.
Yeah, and
my mom used to come to Holland, which I don't mind, because, different from the rest, speak 5 different languages, which is great. Yeah, that's the thing. But first of all, I want to ask you, man, what got juggler into the music industry? And if you wasn't a musician, what would you be doing?
To be honest, I can't tell you what I would be doing. Because you see, if I didn't know that means I'd have superpowers. I can't tell what I would be doing. If you can ask me now what areas I liked, then I could maybe say at one point I wanted to teach.
But there you go.
I can't say for sure it would have worked out. But I would be doing something.
Definitely understand that. But you don't know, sometimes you start out doing something else and end up in music industry, like most of the people that I interviewed. They used to be a footballer or they were in a whole different
things. I used to play football as well. But the question is, and I'm a very what's the word I'm looking for? I'm very specific. So when you say what I would be doing, I honestly wouldn't know what I would be doing, but I can tell you what I would have wanted to be doing. You know what I mean? But none of we know where we're going to go. You understand?
That's true.
We just try follow our passion. Somehow we just try get something.
That's
you know what I mean? But I maintain, man. But I'm glad at this, man, though.
And you're doing great at it too. You're good at what you're doing. Love it. And who was your inspiration to want to be a musician in the first place? Do you have a musician within your family, or I don't know, college speak itself?
All right, here we go. Family wise, I don't know of any musician. You know what I mean? But first influence was Professor Nuts.
Okay.
Yeah. Used to listen to Sting. You know what I mean? Big man, them used to play them Sting cassette and I listen and listen Professor Nuts. And then in the early 90s now, in the Bounty and Beanie era, you know, so I'm going to find out about Bounty Killer, you know, and from this, so my DJ that. From this, I just want to DJ. Yeah, so when me listen to Professor Nuts, he never inspired me for want to be a DJ, but he make me love music. But then Bounty Killer make me want to be DJ.
Cool, man. And how would you describe the typical type of music you make? How would you describe that?
Because type of music them on me making it, them are always have some form of intelligence in them. You understand?
Definitely.
I can't say me go stick to one particular thing, but more and keep it on the med side, positive, you know what I mean? But me do gangster tune too. Me do girl songs.
And the
You know
girl
what I
songs
mean?
are the one that would
But
be like.
at this point, my song them have it solid. More
Yes.
of them for solid. So any topic me I take on, you're supposed to believe me when me done sing. Say I saw it go. Yeah, me not try do no song where you have to say, Cho, it not fit him. Me I tell a story, me I tell it real, authentic.
Well, I
That's why
was.
I'm afraid. That's why I'm afraid for the bad man song. You know? 'Cause if I do a bad man song, it a go sound like me are the baddest man ever live on the earth. Because me I go do it to the best of my ability.
I can't go wrong. So today
Right, you know?
I had my cousin listening to a couple of your songs,
Yannick, big up.
especially
Prime time music, big up. I'm bless up some people. I'm sorry. I'm
oh,
very sorry.
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
if you
Go
say
ahead,
that,
go
so big
ahead.
up. Yeah, I mean, all I want check in. Big up. Prime team. All right, mama. Sorry for do that. Go on.
Problem, no problem at all. Sometimes you have to do that. You see. No, I was saying that my cousin listened to some of your songs,
Mm-hmm.
especially that one, the whole entire topic thing. And
Mm-hmm.
she's like, no man, never gonna join the live later because I want to ask him, is that an actual experience or is just a song? I'm like, please do, because I want to know myself.
All right, watch you now. Me know the number one question that man. What I can say, there are aspects of the song that are personal experience, and there are aspects where I've drawn inspiration from other people's situation, and there are aspects where I say something more, I know that on a lot of man mind where them really want to say what them not say.
True,
Because if
true.
me did make the song just about my situation or things that happen to me, I don't think it would have that impact. Yeah. So it's
That's
a
true.
culmination of my experience and other people's experience and things when me go to psychology class, them tell me say man think I know I say it. So me put little of that in it too.
And I'm glad you
Because
it because trust
a lot of men, you know, when them and them woman left, you know, there comes a time when them want to get it one more time, you know. But them not say it. But I true, them know. You just want to satisfy your ego one more time.
and trust me, one of my favorite songs so far, just the fact that it just seems so real and a lot of people going through it, but like I said, they won't talk about it
Pull
because
off my bandana if I give me a problem. Yes. Which other song you listen to?
uh
Which other song you listen to?
no, but I basically listen to all of them that you sent me, but my favorite is Ex Amado Over Me, of course.
Oh, Mad Over Me is your favorite.
Those, those are my two favorites so far.
Any personal experience why?
One of Ex Amado Over Me, most definitely, definitely. But like you said, you could pick out there that relate to your life, and the rest is like, okay, you just gonna do it. But anywho, do you have a favorite song so far since you became an artist? Do you have a song that you hold dear to your heart that's one of your favorite?
Yeah. But on the contrary, it's not yet released.
There you go.
My next song, the follow up to this, the follow up to Confrontation, I hold dear to my heart. So can you imagine when you hear that?
Well, when we are waiting on, I
Yeah,
will be
man.
waiting patiently. Trust me.
Trust me, just know it's gonna be deep.
Yeah, because if the one about song, I can't wait for the next second line, second verse to drop.
But there'll be a twist to it. You'll be surprised.
So like, why you want to do that though? Don't mess it up. Keep it,
Yeah,
keep it.
man. You'll go. Yeah, man. The anticipation will be worth it, though.
Okay. Let me ask you this. How were you able to use social media during the lockdown, and how much of social media have an influence on your career so far? 'Cause, back in the days, it was flyer, post them out to mouth and stuff like that. How influential is the internet to your career so far?
Right now, social media really. Man, not have the exact figures to prove this, but just off of the top of my head,
Yeah.
would have said like 85 to 90% of anybody's career right now is based on
True.
social media.
True.
Because this is an interview where we are doing where you're in
Social
Holland
media.
and I'm here in the States. Like how we gonna make this happen?
True.
That's we cannot see each other and the fans them cannot see you at the same time, you know? It's so
That is
easy now.
true.
You not even have to try set up a studio and do all of that. So, you know what I mean? Social media, it's easier now than before, but more difficult because there's so many things happening on social media where if you catch people attention, it takes a lot. You know what I mean?
On
Remember
social
what?
media, I think
Mhm.
as your fans, they want you to be like more interactive online, like go live once in a while, once a month, twice a month. That keeps your fan like they know what you're doing, your followers. They know what you're doing, what you're
And,
up to, and
and
stuff
listen to me
like
now.
that.
And that is good. And I commend who do it. But you have to understand that everybody have different personalities.
That's true.
And
That's true.
as simple as you take it, social media will break you as well.
Hey,
Because
uh,
people will get disappointed when you start talk because your music doesn't necessarily tell how you interact. You know, when your artist come and can't make two sentences properly and come chat about a shit, you have to like, I never know how him stay, I never like him. But if him just go and sing him song them and stay away, so it work both ways. You know what I mean?
that's true. And
Look
I've
on a
done a
man like
couple of
a
interviews
man like
where I'm like,
Alkaline.
oh my
A man like
God.
Alkaline not follow nobody. He never go live.
It's
And the
true, he
fan base
doesn't. He
is
doesn't.
strong. No matter how strong a presence you want to have on social media.
You
If your
can't get an
songs,
interview. I
if your
know, I've tried.
songs don't match up, no matter what, people will the people them first interest will always be in your material.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Definitely, definitely true. I believe that. I definitely believe that because I've done some interviews in the past where I'm like, check my RM count.
Right,
I
you know
gotta
what I
be.
mean? And your whole perceptive of the artist might change.
It's true.
Interviews are good, you know, but if not done the right way, they'll hurt you.
It's true. And trust me, after having a couple interviews, the DMs that I get after like we don't like him talk or him not sound too intelligent. I'm like, yeah, but
Right, you know what I
again,
mean?
it's talent speak for him
Yeah.
or for her.
So, me
So it's
embrace,
not a big
yeah,
deal.
man, me embrace social media, man. Of course, man. Have to, man. It make as I say, make the fan base feel more connected to the artist, and them feel like them a part of them life. Cause right now, see, them in my living room with me and my friend them. So them in my business. You understand? Them in my business, and them like that.
Definitely, but that's the way it's supposed to be. Or let me ask you this: what piece of advice have you gotten or given to an upcoming artist or anyone within your peers so far since you started your career?
The
Great
best
piece of
ad-
advice.
the best advice me get musically, it's very simple. Don't stop youth. Sounds simple, but very important, especially coming from the right person. You understand? Because you can
True,
get advice, and still not take it because you not put the person in another realm there where you think you need them advice. But if you
true,
find the person where you value, you will take it. So yeah, and the best advice me give was the same. And then again, I couldn't say the best advice I give because I wouldn't determine if it's the best. It's the recipient to have to decide that. So I can say advice that I've given before are as follow. But I can't tell if them see it as the best. And them would have to tell that story there.
definitely. And have you have any like performance anxiety when you are doing like a appearances or being on stage? How would you deal with the anxiety?
All right. Give a little history for myself. There was a competition in Jamaica before called Taste is Talent. It was one of the founding talent shows in Jamaica. And I was a part of that from high school, so you have to perform. Then me enter Magnum Kings and Queen, which is a live show in Jamaica. You have to perform every night. Then when
Yes,
during my school days, every concert me perform. So I was molded into performance. So when it comes to stage time, a lot of time I'm more anxious than having anxiety. Because I just want to go out there.
Yeah,
I just want to go out
got
there.
that.
Anxiety not kill me in a sense where I'm scared. A short time because I see enough to
Yeah,
satisfy myself from early on. Say people will listen to me.
definitely.
So as long as me have people ears, me good enough. That's all I want to know. That's all me want. Just give me no ears for 3 minutes and me will do the convincing.
Okay. Have you done any traveling out of the United States or Jamaica abroad, like Europe? Have you ever been to this
No,
side
no,
of the
no. I haven't
world?
been to Europe, but I've been to Canada and I've been to I live here. I'm living in the States. I'm living in New York.
Yeah.
So yeah, I go US Virgin Island, go Guyana before. Go a few places so far.
And how was the
But not
reception
since
in
this
those
song.
little Caribbean islands?
I've
How
been
was the reception?
no when I went to those shows them time, I never have no song a buzz. Never have, you understand? We just a travel with a team and
Yeah.
me get my little run. So I do my little thing. Nothing great, nothing crazy, but I go and get
Look
the
at you
exposure.
now.
Yeah. But since this now, me not do no. Tonight me have a little fire for go blaze in New York, you know?
Cool, my
You see
man.
what I go on.
I definitely will be coming to New York in the summer if they don't
Alright.
lift the vaccine ban,
And
because I
then
hope
and
they
then
lift that shit real soon.
Corona now I take time to phase out. So a lot of things never ever happen.
Yeah, over here too. We basically we're just exactly 1 week open where they drop
Right.
all the corona rules, no mask, no
Right.
QR
So
code, all of that
things
shit.
looking up.
Well, things are looking real good because I got my little thing going on and I got my artists them that I'm booking for concerts and festivals and club appearances and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So hopefully they don't change anything between now and the summer. So, but for now, we're fully active and up and running.
And that's good.
That's
Embrace
great, man.
embrace the fresh air.
That's great because I've been I haven't still haven't been out as yet because like I said the place just opened actually yesterday for exactly 1 week ago. So I'm just wait until the crowd go there and then I will go out there after the crowd.
So let me ask you something though.
Yeah.
Where in Holland are you?
I'm living in a little city on the outskirts of Amsterdam called Eindhoven. Like it's
Oh,
literally they call it a village, but it's not.
okay. So what is the contingent of people who listen to dancehall and reggae over there?
Huge, humongous. Like you don't know there when it comes to the reggae and the dancehall, the reggae more go for the old generation over the 40s and the 50s. They go for the reggae, of course, younger generation too. And then the dancehall comes back to the younger generation. That's between anywhere between 15 and 35. And again, you
Okay.
got a mixture of everybody. It doesn't like Europe, so they gonna gravitate to the reggae and the
So
dancehall
so
regardless.
I take over your interview now. So how did you came across my song?
How did I came across the song? I think somebody have tagged me in your last post. That's that confrontation song, and then I jump over on your page, and then I jump over on our platform that I could find you on, and I'm like, yo, my two favorite song, like I said before, was the confrontation song and X Amount Over Me, and the rest of the song that I was listening to on Tubebuddy, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just shoot my shot, see if I can get an
All right.
interview with you. And I jump in your DM, and we are here. We are today.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I have quite a few more IG for some, yeah. So anybody on the live, I wanna see it. Your time coming up. You know what I mean? Me just come back from Jamaica, so I couldn't. This is why I told you when you asked for the interview, I said no, not until close late in February, early March, because
Yeah,
I knew I was going to Jamaica to do ER and on stage, and I
yeah.
wanted them to
That
do the
piece, yeah,
breaking, you know what I mean, stories. So they asked
yeah.
for that. So I couldn't do any interviews prior. So now, people, not every platform will be able to get this luxury, but I'm doing some
I'll be
interviews, some by
glad.
phone.
We can't talk for
You
nobody
know
else
what I
but
mean?
me happy.
Right. So proceed and let's go. I
I
know you
am
have a question
happy.
then.
So for the people that what can't get an interview, I feel sorry for no, but me glad me get an interview. That's all I can say. All right. How was your support system when it comes to your family supporting your career? How strong is the support system?
My family, I wouldn't say because I grew up with my mother and my little sister, right? And we weren't living where you would have said Jamaica where you come from.
Yeah.
So we dep on the outskirts. So I never have a lot of interaction more than like summer times with family. So nobody in my age group and me never have that connect there. So me was like over the side with my mother and my
Yeah.
sister. So at them and my friends and my family. So my friend them when I call my family, very supportive. You know what
Okay.
I mean? I can't say my family wasn't supportive because them don't know about my journey.
True.
You know, them not there, them not see it. So I couldn't say them not supportive. Them just not know of it till probably now.
Okay. And your mom, what do your mom think about you doing this whole entire career?
You know, so my mother never opposed it. She not give her opinion. She does not
Okay.
oppose it. She does not. She
And
not have no. She
does
listen
she
to song
listen to
them.
your songs?
She listen to song them. But I can't remember if my mother ever come to me and talk to me about a song. No sir. Yeah. She not talk
Okay.
about that. Me know so when she talk to her friend them, she say all like things them and she hype and all her vibe, but she not say nothing to me.
So maybe one day you need to sit her down and be like, Mom, let's be
She not
honest.
church too. And where she not
Oh,
church now,
oh,
she go
oh,
come, go
oh.
on, go on.
Okay.
But she good man.
Okay. They're gonna leave the part because we know when the parents them in a church or them
Me I
think
tell
about
you.
church.
What she
We're
still
gonna leave that
listening to?
alone. Okay. How is your creative process, your writing when you come up with a song in your head, lyrics? And how do you proceed of putting that, turn it into a song?
Alright. They have different situations. So it's not a one-way street. So sometimes it will be just like over there. So now
Yeah.
we have vibe, we have all way energy. And something just pop in my head. And I just normally if something pop in my head, I'm like what me hear, I take my phone and we just voice record the melody
Okay.
and we vibe. And then I know from this so from me have the melody, I will revisit it because I like write by myself. Me will vibe the song around everybody, but the finished process I like to do it by myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
So after I
got
get the concept, if me never have a beat, I finish the song just like that with no beat, and then me hit up my producer and make him construct the beat around it. Then you have times when I get a beat. When I get the beat, I just allow the music for just
take
tap
over.
in. Yeah, I just it's like I never go to them yoga class now or nothing, but I know there are certain ways where them tell you to free your mind and let in all the energies. I let in the energy I beat and everything and me just allow it to take its course. I can't tell you how the idea come up. It just go in on my soul and just start telling me
Naturally.
something.
Okay, okay. Um, do you think it's important as upcoming artists, especially now within the business, that heard about the artists from back in the days and how much mistake they made? Do you think it's important for them to study the business,
Of
the
course.
paper part of the business?
Very important. Listen, everything in our life evolve. I hear some music reach now, you have to just get with it. It's
Yeah,
just like the selector them, Tony Matter around them. Right?
yeah,
Firelines them. When them just start out, they must spin a record.
true.
Then after that, them get CD. Them have to adjust. Them have to
Yes,
start go up on computer, learn how to burn, learn how to copy and paste. Then it
and
reach
then they
to
had the USB stick for
USB thumb drive, not reach a computer. So what them I gonna do? Stop select and walk around with box same way? So you know what I mean? You know said no. Enough artists are produce their own music. So you have to learn the music. You have to learn the music.
you have to.
You have
You
to.
have to. And I think it's not just only for the artists, as you said, but also for the promoters and the connectors and
Of
everybody
course.
that really
Yeah,
like
man.
elevating when the music moves around.
Everything there your fingertip.
True,
You know what I
true.
mean? It's not
All right.
difficult.
Do you think that back in the days, the way the artists that used to like lay down on a track, especially like you said on a record, I don't know if if you're old enough to be in that era of
I know of it, but
yeah.
never. I start recording in a time of computer,
There you go. There you
Pro
go. There you
Tools,
go.
and them things. Yeah.
There's definitely a difference between that. And like you said, the music elevates. It's growing. It's literally by next year, 2 years, we don't know where it's gonna reach. But it's so far dancehall and reggae. No, I had a conversation with a man from Africa the other day, and he's like, dancehall and reggae is dead. And I look at him, I'm like, are you serious? Do you know that reggae and dancehall is one of the most producing era, and we're number one, but because America has such a bigger platform that it seems like they're in the number one when Jamaica
Listen, now.
produced more songs monthly, daily than any other
You see the
country in the
next
world.
time. You see the next time you and somebody have a conversation like that. But waste your time, man. Sure, man. Everybody, listen. Everybody have their own
Maybe
perception.
you want to war with him. God know
You
me the
just,
war with him.
you just say, okay, cool.
You couldn't tell me,
I
say,
in the
okay, cool, you're gonna
conversation.
look for me and tell me reggae and dancehall is dead,
Yeah,
and
man.
it's
Just
all
know
about
them
the
because
Afrobeat. You
you're
know the
not gonna just,
Afrobeat is kicking,
you're not
but
just
come on.
post up your voice, man, and start unnecessary talking. Just leave them alone, man. Take me advice now. Let me give you advice, man. In a life, man. Moving forward, man. Don't kill up yourself over nothing, man. When people believe certain things, all right. Leave them
Just
alone.
gotta leave
If
them
them
in,
say you're
yeah.
wicked or you're evil, just say all right and proceed. Not try to defend yourself.
It's true. It's
And the
true.
hardest thing for you when you defend yourself and you know nothing no go so you just feel
And that-
stupid.
I don't even waste my time on that. Like
Yeah,
anything
man.
you believe is fine by me. I'm okay with it. Okay, what does a typical day for you look like? Especially growing up. I don't know if you grew up in the States or if you grew up in Jamaica, but
No, man.
what did that look
Fully
like?
Jamaica, man. Growing up in a Jamaica, a typical day. As an adult or a child.
As a child, because we're going from you
Oh,
from a child growing up.
get up, catch up the coal fire to make my porridge or fry my plantain. Because the coal fire I used to use.
Oh,
Sometimes I fry one little plantain and one egg and beard. Go school. When I go
okay,
to school, I
okay.
ever play, after school over, I ever play football or cricket. I mean, I was write music, that was a typical day. Come in from school, do my homework, go a ball field. Every evening I have to go play ball. Every evening. From I know myself. So, I grew up like typical Jamaicans, you know what I mean? You know, I go say, oh, I was living the worst life growing up. Of course, we that struggle. But
Yeah,
guess what?
everybody. Yeah.
At the
If you don't
time,
come from uptown, everybody
at
has
the
to go through
time,
that struggle.
at the time, I never knew it was a struggle. Because around me weren't no flashy people.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
was catching coal stove, using stick fire. Few people have gas. My neighbor now live no 1,000 times better. I mean, probably a little bit better, but not never far fetched. So to
yeah.
me, it wasn't a struggle. But when we get older, I look back on it now. I'm like, oh, okay, nothing I go on for
Yeah.
you, no youth. Yeah,
I
man.
understand where you're coming from. I get it.
But
I get it.
I grew
Well,
up. Listen, man, I grew up happy, man.
and that's the way it's supposed to be because a child, you're not supposed to be worrying about
Yeah, man, I
your
grew up, man.
surroundings.
Listen, I got through 5 years out of high school, or three years out of it. I not getting no lunch money. I'm go to school happy.
Every day.
Happy. Yeah, man. So I never made them think that. I not think about struggle when me young. No, sir. I
I
not think about
definitely
that.
understand that bit. I get it. I was the youngest in my between my siblings, so I never experienced not having lunch money. I used to spend off my lunch money and got my sister them and my brother them class door and cry because I was lunch money and they had us to buy me lunch. So I don't know how it is not to go to school without lunch money. Like my parents wasn't the richest, don't get me wrong, but we never had to, I never experienced, maybe them big broke, I never know, but we never went to school without not having lunch or lunch
Right, but
money.
and that's still no meaning you never struggle.
There you go.
You know what I
There
mean?
you go. There you
Because
go. And a lot
everybody
of people
struggle
don't
too.
understand the difference between your parents struggling and you don't even know your parents are struggling because they make sure
Everybody,
you eat every day.
everybody
They
have
make
them
sure you got
struggle.
on. Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? And your
That's
struggle is
true.
based on the situation.
That's true. And
You
I've never
can't
think
tell.
about it that way, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you grew up uptown where you get lunch money every day
I wouldn't say
and you have
uptown, not
Nintendo.
uptown. Portmore, Gregor
Yeah,
Park, or in the
or
area
whatever.
there, I
No,
wouldn't
I know
consider it as uptown.
when I said you, it wasn't in reference to you specific.
Yeah,
It
just
was just
in
out there
general.
to people in general,
Yeah,
right? So
true,
me say
true.
you grew up uptown and you have everything where the people in downtown not have. So them see that as something another level. That is their level where them have to
True,
go next. But
true,
to you,
true.
you have somebody else above you, who have something else where you see you not have as a struggle.
It's
So you
true.
have your own struggle.
It's true.
You know what
Because
I mean?
living in the
Because
same neighborhood, you had friends that had bicycle and every summer them got a foreign and you're like, okay, why me can't go foreign? Why don't I have a bicycle? So, but again, at the end of the day, maybe because my mother never really like to, because my mother didn't been live a foreign, so we actually didn't need a one of much, put it that way.
okay.
And I had a father that worked 7 days a week if he have to. So we never really mixed a lot of things, but that it's
Good.
not about me. But
Good.
anyways, let me ask you this. Can we expect any collaboration in the pipeline so far between you and any artists we know?
You know what I
You don't
mean?
have to disclose if you don't want
I
to.
always embrace getting more than one person on a track. You know what I
Nice.
mean? Me never obligated. Me never against, I should say.
Yeah.
No form of collaboration in music. So definitely if the time and the song is right and it makes sense to me and to the person, of course. You know what I mean? I am somebody who is willing. Because I have collabs before. When you get a chance, please check out Juggla and Chenny. The song is called Work. It's
Is
a
that an
very recent
Afrobeat
song to
artist,
like
the
a
African
year and a half.
artist?
But it's called Work.
Is the one
Check
with
it
the
out.
African artist?
No, I have one with African artist called Elmac. He's from
But
Nigeria. So
how did you get the opportunity to jump on the Afrobeat? Because again, the Afrobeat is actually
and that song
it's
is
up
bad.
and running.
And that song is wicked.
It is. It
So
actually
what
is.
happened is I have a classmate who she lives in Brooklyn and she's around a contingent of Africans from Nigeria. So
Yeah.
that somebody from that contingent does music. And he's saying to her, I would like to one day collaborate with somebody from your side from reggae. And she said,
Yeah.
well, I actually know somebody who does reggae. And he was like, really? Let me see some of his work. And she showed him and he said, all right, hook us up. She made the link. He sent me a beat. He sent me a beat with his part and leave the
Yeah.
spaces.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
fill the spaces and then went to my studio, do it. And the rest is history. We shoot the video.
Nice, nice, nice. 'Cause I'm actually, me and my partners are venturing into the Afro reggae dancehall era right now. We have a lot of things working on right now with some, I could call one of the name like Lady G that we're having her jumping on an Afrobeat album, which won't be ill or an Afrobeat beat, put it that way. So the Afrobeat right now, the their followers is ridiculous. You hear me? When I say ridiculous, we're talking the millions and
I know.
8.9 millions, 10 millions, 20 millions. That's what Afrobeat brings. It's huge. If you
Yeah.
could jump on
And
Afrobeat with an artist
I
that's
understand it,
established
but
within Africa, you
also we
can't
have
go
to
wrong.
remember that Africa is a big continent.
There you go. There
So
you
I
go.
don't want my dancehall people them feel left out with them 500K and them 1 million.
No, but that's
Still
the
do.
thing. That's
I
the
know,
thing. The
darling.
Afrobeats artist that wants to work with the Jamaican
Of
artist.
course,
That's the
because remember,
thing.
part Afrobeat is reggae. Come on, we know.
It's reggae. They took
Yeah,
it all. There
yeah.
you go,
They
man.
fix up reggaeton and turn it into Afrobeat, but it's okay.
It is. It is. It actually
Yeah.
is.
And I think Afrobeat artists and Jamaican artists, I think we have a good relationship.
Definitely.
Them,
And
I
you know,
think we
Africa, they
embrace
love
each other.
Jamaica to death.
Yeah, we embrace each other.
Okay. Let me ask you this. How would you balance your career and your obligation to your family? How do you balance the
All
two?
right, you see, like right now, to be honest, it's not a
Yeah.
crazy career where I have where I have to be touring and I'm being all over. You know what I mean? So it's not easy now, but it's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. So I'm not facing any real pressures yet, but I can already understand when things get more active and me have to here, there, and everywhere. Then
And it will happen.
yeah, it's not right. So then, but my whole journey with family and loved ones who close to me so far is one of embrace. You know what I mean? So I think when that time they come, they'll be so happy for me that them we adjust.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, let me ask you this. What's your opinion between early 90s music and the era that we're in right now, 2022? What's
I
your opinion
just,
on the
my
music
opinion
level?
is, all right. I grew up in the era of 90s when 90s dance. So I love the bass line. I love the bass line. To me, are the right music. But me also
Hey.
embrace. Well, me also have to embrace change because
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
want to be a hypocrite. Remember, music never start from reggae. You know, you did have mento, ska,
Yeah.
rock steady, and the music
Yeah.
evolved to reggae. And I see them when them used to burn out reggae and say, "Why them a sing a garbage?" So me understand every era always have a problem with the next. So I just live in the time when me in. When me go on, when me hear 90s song play, me embrace it. Me embrace 90s artists. If me get a 90s beat, me DJ upon it. And I just say, go, me just embrace both eras, you know what I mean? But my happiest time in a music was when dancehall from the 90s around the place. Because
Yeah.
them time, them, it wasn't a part of the industry or compete with nobody for
With
my
nobody.
place. Right, me just go enjoy myself. Now me an artist, me not enjoy it as much. Because some place,
Yeah.
me not go, when you're younger, like when me younger, every party me go. Me want to go 5, 6, 7, 8 party for night, come on enjoy myself. But now as an artist, you can't do that. You have a regular with yourself. So
True.
you don't get to enjoy the music the same way as a fan than when you're an artist. So
It's true.
me enjoy the music as a fan back in the 90s.
When I tell people that I didn't start enjoying Gangnam Style party and stuff like that until I was in my 20s, because I left Jamaica when I was a child. So you know you're not gonna dance in Jamaica. And
Mm-hmm.
then I came to Holland, my mother is strict as anything else in the world. So you more go to a party or wedding barbecues, but not to a club. And I actually didn't start partying until I was like 19, 20. That's when I took on the party scene and couldn't leave it.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to every party and every concert there was kept in Holland, Belgium, Germany. We was there, like there,
So
no
so
joke.
so how do you say hi, good evening in Dutch?
En Dutch, hoi, goedenavond, hoe gaat het met jou?
I don't remember nothing what you say. But
It's hoi mean hi, and then goedenavond mean good night. And how are you?
Quinabo.
Hoe gaat het met jou?
Alright. Quinabo is good night.
Goedenavond.
Quinavot.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Goedenavond.
I got you. So right now it's 5:55 p.m. here. I have until 6 p.m. with you. You got 5 more minutes to shoot.
I got 5 minutes, and it's good for me because my hour interview goes in the next 5 minutes. So I'm
All right,
going
good.
to run through it and wrap it up real quick. All right, my next question to you would be: do you play an instrument? And if you do, what instrument do you play?
The instrument I play, I can't tell you.
All
Anyway,
right,
no, I don't play an instrument.
all right, we're going to leave that one alone. Oh my God! All right. Oh God, we never met most spot, but it can't cooperate at all.
What you thinking about? An instrument?
Oh, I hope I'm thinking about the same thing you're thinking. If not, my mind got far. But hey,
Alright.
okay, let me ask you this. What's the limit of you going for your career? Is there a sky's limit? Do
A
you
what
think
time?
that you still haven't reached your potential when it comes to you going farther than you are? Of course, you can go
If I
farther
limit
than
myself, like
yeah, yeah,
will
basically,
there be a point of satisfaction?
yeah, exactly,
To be honest, let me tell you how I think, how I process life.
yeah,
I don't necessarily, I'm not going to say there are odd cases or one off cases, but generally, I don't set long term goals.
good,
This is just my strategy.
good,
I like to make short term reachable goals. And I think by that, taking that, because I back myself, I back myself to be able to handle any situation that may arise. Because that is the thing when you set long term goal, you set it including the bumps where you expect. And you say, all right, within 5 years, I'm going to do this because, this might happen. And you weigh the pros and the cons. Short term goals now, sometimes, you go with your fingers crossed. But I back myself for anything where I go just deal with it. I'm going to see it as a setback. Because when you set goals and you don't reach it, you might see it as a setback. I evaluate myself differently.
true,
So,
true.
I start thinking about the extent of my career. Sometimes I go on my bed, of course, and picture myself. I walk up the stage and collect the Grammy, of course.
Of
But
course,
in a real
absolutely.
life now, I say, all right, first thing I want to do is find a hit song. That cause I first thing that you have to do. When you find a hit song, you give them one next one. And after you give them the next one, you give them one next one, make them say no mistake. When that time they come now, I start thinking about one next. So right now I'm gonna put myself to no limit. I just try and maximize. I want to surprise myself.
Got you,
Yeah.
got you. All right, let me ask you this. What's your passion for the music? Why are you so passionate about this career?
Honestly, I first made that question. Why? And it's so simple. It's so cliche and so simple. It's just the love. Because every person have something they're passionate about.
True.
And music is just happen to be mine. So now I have to ask myself, what are the influences will lead you to get passionate?
So
And then I go
passionate.
check.
Yeah.
And I go say, all right, my mother always a play music. Sing and I sing and I sing every morning. When you go to church, them I sing music. So everything surround you is just music. And then me hear dancehall music and I love the sound. And me see the impact we create. Me see how people get happy and nice when it a play. And
True.
me so happy for one be a man will provide that joy because I aim to please. So maybe that's where the passion come from.
I get you. Mr. Aim to please, I got you. I'm not even going to ask you no more question. I'm just going to let the audience know what platform they can reach you on. And
So
that's it.
yeah, it's juggler 876. Juggla 876. You understand? And that goes for TikTok and IG. And anywhere else
Mhm.
you can't find me, you just type in the name Juggler in Google search and it will take you there. You
There
understand?
we
In the
go.
meantime, between time, people, just listen this. Listen this, people.
Just take the gun and put a bullet in on me. Cause me know I feel live with this your memory. Fi see another man a give you a gun name cocky bigger than for me. And not that the part that really bother me. Girl, you tell me say you're sorry, me no need it. You're never sorry when you sit up on them penis. You get me out and break it up in many pieces. You left me scared with no regard and hurt me deep.
Have a wonderful day.
Beautiful good sound. Thank you very much. Yes, guys. That was the artist, Juggler 876. Here on IG, of course. It was a pleasure to have him over here. I got a next interview that I have to do in literally less than 1 minute. So if you guys want to stay on the live and check my other interview with the artist 16 Lavish, that would be great. Follow me on IG or on YouTube with the same name, NetJam 2021. It was a pleasure to have you guys over here. Bless up yourself. And I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Thank you.